talk about the other big story of the day. After the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau made baseless claims of India's involvement in Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar's murder, India has come down heavily on Justin Trudeau. First, India sent back the Canadian diplomat and has now issued a travel advisory for Indian diaspora in Canada and those contemplating to travel. Now, the advisory categorically stated that threats have particularly targeted Indian diplomats and sections of the Indian community who oppose the anti-India agenda. The Ministry of External Affairs has also urged the Indian nationals to avoid travelling to regions and potential venues in Canada that have seen such incidents. The External Affairs Ministry has also asked Indian students in particular to exercise extreme caution and remain vigilant. According to reports, a series of high-level meetings were also held between Prime Minister Modi and S. Shankar. Even Home Minister Amit Shah held a separate meeting with the NSA Dowal. Even those whom Canada considered allies have appeared cold to the Canadian Prime Minister's claims, though. The US President has called the diplomatic row between India and Canada concerning. The Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese did not really express his opinion on the incident and asked the media person who asked this question to chill out. His British counterpart spokesperson said that Rishi Sunak government's priority is to secure a trade deal with India.
But with an active criminal investigation, I hope that we can make sure that perpetrators are brought to justice and that we can all allow the space for that information and that investigation to occur before anybody leaps to judgment.
Seriously, you should chill out a bit. You know, we're at a venue where Bruce Springsteen played the last time I was there, and I made the point that the reception he got from the community, which was a very broad-based community, were there, from the Indian diaspora, welcomed him very strongly. It's as simple as that. So I welcomed Prime Minister Modi to Australia, as I welcome other guests to Australia as well. I don't talk about Five Eyes intelligence at a press conference, funnily enough. That's why it's called intelligence, is because we don't speculate on what the intelligence is. So I don't intend to talk about Five Eyes intelligence here.
Well, look, these are concerning reports. And I note that investigations are still underway. But obviously, these are concerning reports, and as I've said, yeah, we are monitoring these developments closely with our partners, and will continue to do so.
Now, after this isolation, in an attempt to calm the diplomatic clash, Trudeau has softened his stand. According to him, Canada does not wish to provoke or escalate the situation, but wants India to take it seriously.
Over the past number of weeks, Canadian security agencies have been actively pursuing credible allegations of a potential link between agents of the government of India and the killing of a Canadian citizen, Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Canada has declared its deep concerns to the top intelligence and security officials of the Indian government. Last week at the G20, I brought them personally and directly to Prime Minister Modi in no uncertain terms. Any involvement of a foreign government in the killing of a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil is an unacceptable violation of our sovereignty. In the strongest possible terms, I continue to urge the government of India to cooperate with Canada to get to the bottom of this matter.
India, the government of India, needs to take this matter with the utmost seriousness. We are doing that. We are not looking to provoke or escalate. We are simply laying out the facts as we understand them, and we want to work with the government of India to lay everything clear.
Well, even the Canadian opposition leader has doubted the claims of Justin Trudeau and urged the Canadian Prime Minister to provide all the facts in the case.
I think the Prime Minister needs to come clean with all the facts. We need to know all the evidence possible so that Canadians can make judgments on that. The Prime Minister hasn't provided any facts. He provided a statement, and I will just emphasize that he didn't tell me any more in private than he told Canadians in public, so we want to see more information.
But amidst all of this, a Canadian MP has spoken out on the hate crimes, saying Hindu Canadians must stay calm and vigilant and report any incident of Hindu phobia. In fact, this statement came in after a Khalistani leader was trying to provoke Hindus, and the Canadian MP has said that this is a clear bid to divide Hindus and Sikhs, and a vast majority don't support this Khalistani movement.
Few days back, Khalistan movement leader in Canada and president of Sikhs for Justice, which organizes the so-called referendum, Gurpatwant Singh Pannoon, attacked Hindu Canadians, asking us to leave Canada and go back to India. I've heard from many Hindu Canadians who are fearful after this targeted attack. I urge Hindu Canadians to stay calm but vigilant. Please report any incident of Hindu phobia to your local law enforcement agencies. The Khalistan movement leader is trying to provoke Hindu Canadians to react and divide the Hindu and Sikh communities in Canada. Let me be clear. Vast majority of our Canadian Sikh brothers and sisters do not support Khalistan movement.